In these opening plays, you're going to see me take my high Albedo into a rumble match and win the full game from 0 to 20 kills without reloading the weapon once, and often doing 35 damage per headshot, 105 damage per burst, and during those duels the stability on my high Albedo is almost capped out, pushing 94 stability, and all of that is totally free, no kill required. All I have to do is get into a fight. This high Albedo is borderline illegal, and I'm excited to break it down for you. Quick reminder, you can farm Albedos by purchasing a quest with Hero Way pieces from Varix on Europa on his second page of his inventory. I had recently doubled back to the high Albedo on stream, running rolls with Surplus and Threat Detector, and in the other column using things like Snapshot and High Impact Reserves, and I was just kind of underwhelmed. I had hoped the recent sidearm buff to AA drop-off would help this thing out, because I always wanted to like it. But then another buff came along, not specifically for sidearms, but for a specific perk. And we've talked about it on the channel a few times now, but I totally forgot that this perk is also in the perk pool for the high Albedo. That is, I forgot until my good friend Cool Guy politely reminded us with that excellent high Albedo video he posted a few days ago. So if you haven't seen it yet, do me a favor, pause this video, scroll down to the description or the pinned comment, and click on the link to his video, simply because if he had not made that video, I probably never would have made this one, so it's only fair. The perk that I'm referring to is of course Head Seeker, which recently got a complete rework. Now Cool Guy and I are going to defer on how we approach engagements and how we kit out the rest of the gun, but let's start with the similarity. You definitely want Head Seeker on this sidearm. If the first bullet in your engagement goes to the body for 20 damage, then the rest of the burst has more aim assist, meaning it's going to pull to the head, more crit damage, bumping it up to 35 damage. So you just netted 90 damage in your first burst. Now your second burst is going to do 35 damage per headshot as well for 3 headshots, netting 105 damage. Grand total, you're looking at 195 damage. That's a 2 burst kill on low resilience Guardians. So here's how Head Seeker works now. Body shots give you extra crit damage and extra aim assist on follow-up shots for 0.55 seconds. That timer can be reset by getting another body shot. Now 0.55 seconds might not sound like a long time, but that's a good 2 bursts on this thing. It shoots pretty fast. You're passively going to be benefiting from this in almost every gunfight you engage in. Your bullets will pull towards the head more and do extra damage, and you don't really have to earn it, it's just going to happen. That's what makes Head Seeker such a dangerous dueling perk now, especially on a sidearm, because they are not naturally precision weapons. They're spam weapons, so you're going to get a lot of mileage out of this perk. I really can't oversell its utility. Now I noted that Cool Guy and I differ on how we are approaching our engagements with this weapon and how we're kitting it out. I went for something a little more niche. He's leaning into the airborne effectiveness of sidearms, which is already really good. He's attacking from above, baiting doorways. It's all classic sidearm usage and stuff that you should absolutely be doing in order to take full advantage of what sidearms do well intrinsically. But I decided to lean into a much more grounded approach. Along with Head Seeker, I'm running Slideways. Slideways reloads a portion of your magazine when you slide and grants you 3 seconds of plus 20 stability and plus 20 handling. That means your ready and stow speeds are much faster, you're aiming down the sights faster, you're flinching less, and you're dealing with far less recoil during your entire engagement, assuming you lead with a slide. And Slideways does in fact activate when your magazine is full too, so you don't need to dump shots before going into a fight. Many of you know that when it comes to my Titan, I've mained Antaeus wards for years. I mix it up with other builds often, but I always come home to Antaeus. And this is a match made in heaven. Slideways provides all those benefits I listed, and Antaeus is also going to reflect incoming projectiles back in the direction that I'm aiming. This means that in many of my duels, I'm getting an easy 2-burst kill. If even one bullet from my enemy's SMG volley or a burst from their pulse rifle goes back and hits them in addition to the extra precision damage that I'm dishing out with Head Seeker, then they're gonna drop fast. And even if I don't reflect anything back at them, I still got to negate damage, so I'm ahead in the gunfight. And my build is all about sprinting. I'm getting dash energy when I sprint, I'm charging up my Antaeus wards when I sprint, and I'm often getting a speed boost when I sprint. So the last thing that I want to do is stop moving just so I can reload a weapon. So my magazine perk is Appended Mag. In addition, I'm also running a backup mag mod on the Albedo, pushing my mag size up to 42 shots. Now the Slideways perk works on a percentage, so with my mag size being at 42, that means that I get 9 bullets back per slide. That's 3 whole bursts. So as long as I can put down my enemies in 3 bursts, which I absolutely should be doing most of the time, then I never have to reload. It's that simple. There are streaks in here where I'm killing 10 plus enemies before having to reload the weapon. I don't have to slow down. I don't have to break up my movement. I can just go, push, and be the stupid W key warrior crayon-eating titan that everyone expects you to be. And guys, it is super fun. For my barrel perk, I've got corkscrew rifling for +5 stability, handling, and range, and I've got a ranged masterwork. That combo gives me 74 base stability. That bumps up to 94 stability whenever I slide. So I'm definitely wanting to slide before every single fight because, I mean, why wouldn't I? I want that 20 stability, I want that 20 handling, and I want those 9 bullets shoved right into my mag immediately. The synergy here is absolutely insane, and you should be running Swift Charge and High Energy Fire or Surprise Attack to get even more damage just for winning your duels. You're going to be doing over 40 damage per headshot with those Charged with Light perks stacking on top of Headseeker. That's an absolute melt machine right there. Basically, this all came down to running Headseeker for the extra dueling potential of the 3-round burst sidearms, which already have a great TTK of 0.73, and then asking, man, how far can I push this? And the answer was pretty dang far. Destiny can be like a rabbit hole in that regard, where you start experimenting with something and then you look at all the numerous ways that you can enhance it with exotics and mods and perks and subclass traits, etc. And I was so happy to find a way to finally make High Albedo a real force to be reckoned with on the battlefield. But I want to know what you think. Let me know in the comments section what you think of High Albedo with the Headseeker buff. What's your preferred role on this thing, and have you had any success recently with the High Albedo? Let me know. Thanks for watching the video, and feel free to leave a like on it only if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for additional Destiny 2 content. Be warm and well fed, my friends, and I hope to catch you in the Crucible.
Opponents down. What? Ah! Double down. You wage war like a true Titan. Keep it up, and victory is yours. Strength in numbers, Guardian. Like you wage war like a true Titan. Now you're fighting with... Double down. And that's why we have fire.